Hi, welcome back to Paul and Aging Hippie in my channel. Today we're going back to 1971, 1972, and a song that at the time I wasn't too enamoured with, but over the years it's grown to be one of my favourite songs from the soundtrack of my life. I'll see the other side of this and we'll delve into it a bit deeper. The song I'm talking about is A Horse with No Name, and it's a song by American folk rock trio America. It was written by Dewey Bunnell and it was released in late 1971 in Europe and early 1972 in the United States. The song was met with commercial success and topped the charts in Canada, Finland, and on the US Billboard Hot 100. It reached number 3 in the UK singles chart, and it was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America on March the 24th in 1972. The song is a staple of the group's discography and one of their most popular. Okay, before we get into the video, let me just remind you, please subscribe, hit the like button, most important to hit the like button. Comment in the comment section, let me know what you thought of the song, let me know what you'd like me to play for you. Okay, so without any further ado, we'll go straight into it. America, A Horse with No Name. Let me know what you think.
On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. After 2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. And after 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a riverbed. And the story it told of a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. The desert had turned to sea. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The ocean is a desert with its life underground and a perfect disguise above. Under the city lies a heart made of ground, but the humans will give no love. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I mean, it's one of them, I would say one of the greatest ever acoustic sounding songs. I think his voice lends itself to the acoustic accompaniment absolutely perfect, and it's such a pleasant song to just listen to. Okay, so that was America, Horse with No Name. What was happening at the same time around the world? So, in America, the dark side of the counterculture movement was in the fore when Charles Manson was convicted of the Tate-LaBianca murders. The Walt Disney World Resort officially opened in Florida that year, and a major prison riot in Attica State Prison in New York led to the death of multiple hostages and inmates. Here in the UK was a major football stadium disaster when 66 people died when leaving the Ibrox Stadium in Glasgow. Some speculated that someone fell on the stairway, triggering a train reaction, and they all fell down the stairs and trampled on each other. The UK lifted all restrictions on gold ownership. Until I did research for this channel, I didn't even know that gold ownership was restricted here in the UK. Further in the world, Indo-Pakistani War and Bangladesh. The war, which began in December 1971, led to the independence of East Pakistan as the People's Republic of Bangladesh. I was 16, going on 17, getting even more into the disco and northern soul. Now, not particularly because of the music, but it was because northern soul held lots of all-nighters or all-weekenders almost. And due to that, there was an uptake in the craze of taking amphetamines, pill popping, speed, blueies. And at that time I was into anything that was illicit that would get me high or get me chilled. So it was a weekend full of popping little blueies, and then the beginning of the week popping what we called brown bombers, which brought us back down again. Bit of an evil and vicious circle, really. Okay, so that was 1971, 1972 in a nutshell. Still got another very good video to come this week. So stay tuned. Come in and see me again. You know I love you all. I'll see you very, very soon. And you take care now. Bye-bye.